Hi, welcome back to Baldur's Gate. In the last episode, we investigated the Iron Throne. Found a whole bunch of doppelgangers, killed a bunch of people. Now we're looking for Scar. He's supposed to be here, but he's not. Candlekeep. I need to go to Candlekeep next, but Scar wanted us to talk to him. So I wanted to do that while we're there. I'm surprised that we didn't end the chapter with that. Find him outside the Flaming Fist Barracks. Okay, so he should be outside.
It's in the bag.
Hello. Do you know where Scar is? There's Scar.
You! TX would speak at you, but 'tis destined to be so.
You have a character portrait. I would presume to speak to TX the Great. Thy bravery is oddly tempered with foolishness. Still, Cyric has decided that I seek out the services of one such as thyself. TX himself, myself, will aid you in your quest. In return, when the time is right, you might forge the way for my ascension to power. Do you accept this honor? I don't think so. I don't know who you are. What makes you think you're going to rule everything? That's a pretty big job for such a diminutive man. Have you no ears to hear? It is as TX said. Destiny. Cyric himself will lift TX on high, hurtling me to my rightful place when the time comes. You shall be ants before my grave, though slightly larger ants than the norm, if you help me. No, thanks. What? Fate has decreed the world to thine hands, and you flouter as a common wench? Are ye cup of... What? Bye. Okay. Scar, what do you need? Hello, Savalan. I have another job for you. This one involves a group you have dealt with in the past, the Iron Throne. Duke Elton himself wishes to speak with you about this. Will you come with me? Sure. Just follow me. I'll take you to the Flaming Fist compound, which is literally right there. The Grand Duke is waiting for us. Oh, good. It's going to teleport us.
I am a man of my word.
Let me introduce you to Duke Elton, one of the Lords of the City, commander of the Flaming Fist, member of the Lord's Alliance. I'm glad to see that you have come. I know that such a meeting is unusual, but in these circumstances it is necessary. I would first ask what involvement you have had with the merchant society known as the Iron Throne. You've learned that they're involved in a plot that threatens the stability of your city. From what I've been told, you've been quite a thorn in the side of the Iron Throne. I'm interested in you because of the obvious hatred they hold for you. Their recent activities have been brought to my attention, and I'm very dubious about the intent of the throne. I think it's far too easy to blame the recent caravan raids and iron shortage on the Zentarum. Though the evidence does point to them, they do not have much to profit, while the Iron Throne has everything to gain. I have much to concern me right now, especially with the tension rising between our city and the nation of Am. Unfortunately, my hands are tied and I can't act against the Iron Throne until I have had hard evidence of their wrongdoings. That is, of course, where you come in. I need a small group of spies to break into the Iron Throne headquarters and see if they can find any proof of the Throne's involvement in the caravan raids. If you do this for me, you'll be paid extremely well. 2,000 gold to divide amongst yourselves. Sure. I mean, I think I already did, didn't I? You've made a wise decision. It's a difficult mission that I give you, but I'm sure you have enough wherewithal to make it through. Return and report to me once you feel like you have enough information to use against the Iron Throne. I mean, I got a whole bunch of notes and stuff.
Greetings, taxpayers. I am Duke Eltan, commander of the Flaming Fist.
We know that any incriminating evidence would be found with Realtar, the overall leader of the Iron Throne at Baldur's Gate. He's supposedly supposed to be at Candlekeep on some sort of business. And there's only one thing left to do. Travel to Candlekeep and learn what they're doing there. Whatever it is, it can't bode well for the fortunes of the city. Take this book. Without it, the keeper of the portal won't allow you entrance into the library. Here is also the reward money that I had promised you. Okay.
Your journey has come full circle. Duke Elton has asked that you travel back to Candlekeep, where you must spy upon the leaders of the Iron Throne. While it troubles you that such evil men now make use of the Great Library, and you wish the circumstances of your visit would be different, it will still be a pleasure to return to your former home.
Achievement. Okay. I guess we have to go to Candlekeep next. No point in hesitating.
Sure that's what you
Keeper
want.
of the portal. Oh, am I in Candlekeep? I'm in Candlekeep. They teleported me there. Cool. Hello.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
We have the book you required. You've met the requirements to gain entry into our most holy library. It is fine to see a child of Gorion once again within these hallowed grounds. Please have your less civilized friends refrain from causing trouble. We are very strict with the letter of the law, as you well know. I expected this place to be like, I don't know, torn apart or something. Wasn't somebody coming here to try to kill me? I assumed there'd be a fight. It looks fine. Well, we're going to the inn first, because I want it to be daytime. There's nobody here either. Oh, hello, Dreppin.
What do you need?
Civilian, I didn't think you were ever coming back. What's it like out there? It's big. I don't know how else to put it. I've lived my entire life within these walls, and in the past while I've seen 50 times as much as these walls could ever hold. It's weird though. All that space and barely a book in it. I never realized how special Candlekeep really is. Yeah, people come from all over to see the books here. All sorts of folks too. Bards, nobles, priests, mages. Volo's even been here, and Elminster too, remember? A couple of us just plain old merchants even wandered in the other day. Said that they would. A couple of just plain old merchants even wandered in the other day. Said they were worth the Iron Throne, and were here to do some business. They're still around, last I heard. Mew. Anything in here? Did she lose her book again? That girl. Priest quarters. We don't need to go in there. Hello? Oh, they're not here. I was expecting the lady to be there wanting her book back. Oh, this place is pretty empty.
If you're sure that's what you want.
By Moradin's hammer!
You've been away without leave, soldier. Are you expecting forgiveness? Are you expecting redemption? Well, spare me. I want 500 push-ups, and I want them now. I'm okay.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
I haven't heard that in a while. I know, there's a rapskillion. Sit on the little whisper now. Make every bolt count. What? You'll never take me alive! Whoa, calm down there, kiddo. The big old world has tied your britches in a knot, hasn't she? It's good old Winthrop trying to pull your leg again. I guess having to see Gorion die like that has an effect on you, kid. I'll keep my jokes to myself. Next time, I guess. Oh, I was just playing along. Do you have anything interesting? Or do you have the same stuff you had when I left? Same stuff you had when I left. Dang. You won't even buy much, will you? We did get a Warhammer last time, but it's only +1, so it's not as good as what the Macy's already got. I am keeping this, though. I want to put some points into War Axe for him, because that's a really good axe. And I want to keep it. I want it to be useful. Okay, I think that's all I need. Oh, I also got this ring. Aventar's gift. This ring was given to the reef scavenger and hunter known only as Eventar by a group of aquatic elves among his friends. His help in routing the pirate queen Yendra of Dimbrath was instrumental in their survival, though Yendra continues to be feared everywhere water meets the land. It makes them immune to everything, including haste and spells that affect mobility. Like Minska's sword? I put it on Svalin because it seems her boots still work with it, because she's still got haste on her, but she can't be held and stuff. So, plus it should make them all have the same speed when I cast haste on me or on everybody.
You need something? It's in the bag.
Doors. I hate doors. I hate doors just as much as the last time I was in this place.
On an orc.
Hello? Is there anybody here I can talk to? Or do I need to just go to the library? I'm assuming the library is the thing in the middle. I never really figured that out. Candlekeep. Barracks. Bunkhouse. Hull. Hello. Now there's a face I'd never thought I'd see again in a million years. When we heard about Gorian's passing, Fuller and I went out to gather his body, but you were nowhere to be seen. I don't know what you two came across that night, but Gorian died a noble death saving you from it. Thanks for taking care of his remains, Hall. I didn't have the means. Someday we'll sit down over a mug of ale and I'll tell you about it. I look forward to it, kid. Anybody else? Watch her. Emmoin's dead, by the way. Sorry.
Salutations. I am Cat.
Hello. Why are you moving away from me?
Like yourself.
Salutations. I am Catterley, a visitor to Candlekeep like yourself. Pardon if I seem out of sorts, but the journey has been long and treacherous, and my labors age me so. May I inquire into your name? I certainly have seen your face before, but I cannot fully place it. I'm Savalin. I've called this place home for many years. Savalin, I know you well. Though you may be hard-pressed to remember, I was last here years ago and conferred with your foster father as you were off to chores. I'm not much your senior, really. I'm certain you tire of hearing it, and that Legion has told you the same, but Gorian was well known to me. His death has been mourned by many. I've received sympathy from many a person I've never met before. Who is he to receive such adulation? Simple respect is all it is. Gorian did many things for many people. When I last spoke with him, I was barely acquainted with his fellows myself, but those who harp do tend to keep themselves their afflictions. He was a long-standing member, from what I understand. Likely he said nothing to you because he wished your childhood to be as normal as possible. I suppose all parents wish this, whether the child is theirs or not. I have yet to meet anyone who made claim to achieving it, though. How do you wager you have fared? As well as can be expected, though I've learned much about myself and that perhaps it's better left unknown. Would that I had a gold coin for every person I've heard say such a thing. I'm sure your troubles vary greatly from my own experience. But we've all had trials we must overcome. We all have a side that should not see the light of day too often. What matters is how much strength you wish to let it have. Bah, such words are better saved for classes and meditations, not for reunions. I will take my leave, though perhaps I shall see you again before I am to go. The tomes of Candlekeep are very nearly endless, and I'm sure to be here for a 10-day at least. There are some within the central keep who wish to speak with you, so it'd be wise to visit there sometime. Fairly well, my friend. Oh, I don't want to talk to anybody who wants to talk to me. Nobody's supposed to know I'm here. Which is funny because I've been talking to literally everybody. Why, hello! Have you seen my book? No, you found that already, didn't you? Oh, I just don't know anymore. You haven't been around lately, have you? Never change, Redalia. We love you just the way you are. Why, that's enough to make an old woman blush. Goran raised the charmer. What if I bring her book again? Can I go bring her book again? It's nice being back. I'm kind of glad I didn't come back on my own. I thought about trying, but I'm glad I didn't. Funny that she always seems to lose it in the exact same spot and still never knows where to find it. You'd think somebody would have told her, you always leave it in the barn. I think they just think it's funny by now. She always loses it in the exact same spot. That would make sense. My book! Do I have it or don't I? No? Okay. She don't. Dang. I was kind of hoping she did. I'll just drop it here. You can find it on your own. Alright, I guess we'll go inside. Should I go inside invisibly, maybe? Let's go inside invisible. Because we're supposed to be spying. But they seem to know we're coming. And I'm going to take this cloak off so I know when I'm not invisible anymore. Because last time that messed me up.
I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
Hello. Alondo, the wise founder of Candlekeep. Have I been in here? I've never been in here. Reader. Same person. Karen. Jessup and Theoden. I want to explore everything. Oh.
Pretentious pile of petty ponderances. No wonder you surface folk never get anything done. You're too busy poring over ancient manuscripts. Where's the flair? Where's the excitement?
That's fair. But I mean, books are good. And also probably less dangerous than learning things just from not reading them. I have a feeling Baloth blew himself up a couple times trying to learn things. But I mean, he's a sorcerer, so he doesn't really need to learn things to do magic. So maybe he just doesn't learn things. Okay, so I have to go upstairs then. This is a really pretty building. Priest of Agma.
I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
Kovaras. I'm not seeing anybody whose name I recognize. I want to loot all these things, but I know as soon as I try I'm going to become visible again, and that'll have wasted all this time. More priests. Baloth tells us very little about himself. Most of the others had like a quest or something to do. Baloth hasn't. He just seems content to hang. Which is weird, because
In the year of the turrets, a great host will come from the east like a plague of locusts. So saith the wise Alando.
what? Who said that? That was weird. Priest of
It's in the
Agma.
bag.
This invisibility lasts for quite a while, if I recall. So. Brunos. That name sounds kind of familiar. But I think it's from a different game. Tooth. There they are. So, should I attack first? Or should I try to talk to them? I'm not going to attack first. So, maybe I should go downstairs and talk to the people that have names. No. I'm just gonna talk to them. Unless...
You need something? I'm on it like ugly on
I
an
don't
orc.
know why I'm bothering. I have yet to pickpocket someone successfully, and that's why my score is so low, because I never bothered to put anything in it. Because it doesn't seem to work and I don't use it. So, I don't think there's any point in pickpocketing anyone. So Minsk is going to be the one to go talk to him.
I don't have time to associate with drivel.
My dear sir, you must realize that the manners that make this gentleman, that manners make the gentleman, so would you kindly prove that you are one by leaving? Realtor, ye thrice cursed son of a mangy cur. Yeslik, I hardly expect to see you of all people, my old friend. Friend my butt. What friend locks up and tortures another? What friend deals in slavery and theft? I don't know what you're talking about. You'll pay for your purify in red blood, Realtor. Yeslik, stop this. I can only imagine the horror this monster put you through, but this is not the way, especially not here in Candlekeep. Aye, you're right, of course. Violence solves only the simplest of problems. You must think your way through the tough ones. Thank you, Saval, and thank you for stopping me. I'll be seeing you, friend. Good riddance. I couldn't kill Walter in cold blood. Something strange is going on in Candlekeep, and I shall investigate further. Okay.
I'm on it, like ugly on an orc.
Talk to me. Stop bothering us.
Out of my way!
What do you think you're doing here, cork-brained blats? Get out of here or get my boys to arrest you. Good, okay. Clearly they're not what I'm supposed to talk to.
You're being spied upon.
No insult to your demeanor on our first meeting, but I've met more considerate creatures in the darkest of dungeons. You best have a good explanation for this intrusion. We were assured that these rooms were to be private. This is a long way to come for privacy. What might you be talking about here today that's so sensitive? Surely you're just compensating for a lonely childhood, but now is not the time to go seeking attention. Leave us be. Okay, well, I was invisible.
The Iron Throne demands much.
You're just about
more than the Knights of the Shield can give.
You are just about done poking about in this private room. Please don't hesitate to get out. My utmost apologies. I simply wish to know the topic of your meeting. If the topic of our meeting were to open to the public, we would have posted it on the door, and even then, you wouldn't have come and had to come into the room. There's no fighting allowed in the keep, so help me if you don't leave. My next warning will be delivered at the edge of a blade. Okay. Clearly, they're not who we're supposed to talk to. They don't recognize me.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
I don't know who these people are or why I'd want to find them. Important events. Candlekeep investigation. I've returned to Candlekeep and I must find Wheeltower and expose his connection to recent events. I should head to the central keep right away. Okay, I wonder if in this private room he's got something stashed away. Maybe. We'll go ahead and use another invisibility. It's over here.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Okay, so they should know I'm here. Priest of Agma. But I'll become invisible as soon as I look in the bookshelves. I think as long as I don't steal anything, it's fine. Okay. Failed. I think I have a potion of invincibility. I don't need Bailoff right now. Vulnerability, infravision, insulation, invulnerability, invisibility. Alright, I'm invisible again. This way. Now, unfortunately, they're... Can I... Yes. Nothing. Hide in shadows failed. Succeeded. Okay, well, they're gonna see me as soon as I get in here. Identify. Which would be useful, but not worth stealing over. Dang! Okay. So, there's probably a named NPC somewhere that I have to talk to. I'm looking for something that implicates the Iron Throne. Is what I'm doing. Let's keep going up first so that we don't have to backtrack. Anybody with names? Shistal, you have a name. Hello.
Excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
I have work to do. Don't you recognize me? I'm Savalin. Certainly. I did not recognize your face. My apologies. I trust your journeys have been comfortable. The Cloakwood can be cold this time of year. If you excuse me, I should go. How did you know I'd gone to Cloakwood? I have relatives in that region. Yes, they have seen you and sent a note of your progress. How would they know who I was? I think you're lying. You do well to leave me be. I tire of this game. Take your questions and go away, monkey. Oh no, I have many more questions to ask. For starters, who are you really? I am your death, foolish meat. We can't fight in Candlekeep!
Now you're going to be sorry!
That's someone else, you filthy son.
Don't use fireball, you could hurt the books. Minsk, use your sword.
I'm on it like Ugly on an orc. Now what?
Okay. I don't want to fight here. Can we take this outside? Okay, well, I'll just kill you. But then your body is going to be littering the floor of this library. That's not okay. Okay, well, there's a doppelganger there. That's important to note. Are there any more? I don't want to fight in this place, but I also want to get rid of the doppelgangers so they don't hurt anybody. Which is more important, I think. Hey, there was a doppelganger over there. The Watcher didn't seem to care. Anything else? No, okay. Is that something hiding under a pillow? Who sleeps in a library? Do they just bunk scholars in here sometimes?
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Hello. Your voice sounds familiar. Savalan, good to see you. I trust you're well? As well as can be expected. How have you been? Oh, I pine for the days you and Gorion are still called Candlekeep home. You brought a bit of energy to these walls. I shall have to speak with you later at length, but for now you must rest. Gorion's old room is on the third on the south quarter, just as it was. I think a few things are for you there. I think there are a few things for you there as well. We'll see you later. Third room on the south quarter. Gorion left me
If you're
stuff?
sure that's what you want.
Third room on the south quarter. Third from the top or third from the bottom? This is south, right? Or is this south? I can't tell. It'd probably be bigger or something. It'd probably be notable in some way. I think. This room looks big. No, it doesn't. Which room's Gorion's? They all look the same. Okay, so this is south, I believe. I mean, I would assume this is south, but it could be this one or this one. I don't want to take something that's not actually ours. The doppelganger stole Shastal's appearance. Fortunately, I faced the monster to reveal his true identity. Unfortunately, there must be more of these creatures disguised as people I know and trust. Gorion's chambers. My old friend Piaggio has informed me that some items were left in Gorion's chambers for me. I imagine they are important for me to examine them. After I search Gorion's room, I should continue my investigation. But which room is Gorion's? Daddy! A letter? Is that from Gorion? Yes, it is. Okay. So this is his room. Alright, so let's see what that letter says. Hello, Savalan. If you're reading this, then it means I have met an untimely death. I would tell you not to grieve for me, but I feel much better thinking that you would. There are things I must tell you in this letter that I might have told you before. However, if my death came too soon, then I would have never been given the chance. First off, I am not your biological father, for that distinction lies within an entity known as Baal. I know what Baal is. Baal that I speak of is the one you know as a divinity. Oh, I lost my spot. In the crisis known as the Time of Troubles, when the gods walked Faerun, Baal was forced into a mortal shell. He was somehow forewarned of the death that awaited him during this time. For reasons unknown to me, he sought out women of every race and forced himself upon them. Your mother was one of these women, and as you know, she died in childbirth. I have been her friend and, on occasion, lover. I felt obliged to raise you as my own. I have always thought of you as my child, and I hope you still think of me as your father. You are a special child, the blood of the gods run through your veins, and if you could make use of our extensive library, you'd find that our founder, Alando, has many prophecies concerning the coming of the spawn of Baal. There are many who would want to use you for their own purposes. One, a man who calls himself Savrok, is the worst danger. He has studied here at Candlekeep and thus knows a great deal of your history and who you are. Brian. Okay. Thanks, Dad! And for the gold. So... okay. I wish I knew more about Baal. I don't know if he's a good deity or a bad one. But that's good to know.
Our rules are very strict.
Hello, you there. Stop and surrender yourself. You've accused of murdering the men Brunos Callis, Tasselorn, Tenvention, Realtor, and Kev. They're literally downstairs. If you give yourself up now, you'll be assured of a fair trial. I didn't murder anyone, so I'm perfectly willing to go to trial. My innocence of this accusation should be refuted quickly within any fair court of law. They're like right downstairs! I could prove it! I'm glad you have some sense, Gorion taught you. Please follow me. I'm sure everything will be sorted out quickly. You're probably a... doppelganger, too. Now I'm in jail. So, Svalin, you have sullied your father's name by defying his home and bringing ruin to a peace that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all of your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murders of Brunos Kasek and Realtor of Archinev. I've done nothing wrong. Why are you accusing me? You were seen fleeing the site of the murder by guests known as Kavras. From everything we've seen and found, it's not hard to figure out what your purpose was. From what I've been told, you've been trying to place the misfortunes of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins in the employ of Am? Perhaps you were sent up north to create discord in the region before an Aminian invasion. It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment will be administered. You realize Balog could literally just blow this whole thing apart, right? In a second. You're lucky I... lawful. Hello, young one. I'm sorry to see thee in such terrible circumstances. I know thee well enough to see that you have been falsely accused. Tomorrow, Unthrill will most likely sentence thee to be sent to Baldur's Gate. There, thou wouldst receive the death penalty for these actions. I know that Gorion would not want to see his only child killed a scant few weeks after his own death. It's been almost a year! 'Tis a favor to his memory that I will not help thee escape. Make thy way through the catacombs beneath the library and disturb them not. I have your possessions with me. You must take them and go with haste. Thank you. It is now time for you to go, Svalin. I can teleport you to the secret room that leads to the catacombs, but from there you're on your own. You must be careful within the catacombs, as there are many guardians and traps, and perhaps whoever planned these murders. However dangerous the catacombs may be, they're a safer alternative than to Alrand's wrath. We're as ready as we'll ever be. Now I'm glad I didn't murder them. I thought about it. Someone has gone to a lot of trouble to ensure that Orant thinks we murdered the leaders of the Iron Throne. Who would want the Iron Throne leaders dead, other than us, that is? Are they dead? They were literally just downstairs. Or are they hiding? Tentero has freed me from my imprisonment, knowing that I'm not guilty. Send me to the catacombs beneath Candlekeep where I should be able to
If
make
I
my
recall
escape.
correctly, it's Rock Crush's lizard. I won't forget that one again.
What? Can I take
It's
this
in
stuff
the
in here?
bag.
Chromatic orb, confusion, shadow door. That sounds useful. Lightning bolt. Monster summoning too. I want to use monster summoning. Let's take it. We probably will forget about it as usual, but you know. I want to try it. Alrighty. The door leads back to the upper levels of the keep. From the looks of it, it is heavily warded. Luckily, Telethandor teleported you past such an obstacle. Common sense dictates that you make your escape through the opposite door. Thank you. Alright, I think we're going to have to go through this next time because we're getting up there in time. Surprisingly. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has. And there's going to be a lot past here, so we'll go ahead and do that next time. I'm still not sure if they're actually dead. Are they actually dead? They were alive. But now I guess they're dead, or they're pretending to be dead.